In this lecture, I want to talk about some of the math functions that are provided by the standard C library. So to use common math functions, you have to include the math.h header file, and you also have to link to the math library. The linking usually happens for you when you build using an IDE like code blocks. But the math functions are great for performing arithmetic and specific complicated arithmetic. So there's a lot of different functions. I'm just going to describe some of the main ones. You'll have to look at the header file in detail to see other things. But to start off, there's cosine functions. So in this case, a cosine h, this is the hyperbolic arc cosine. So if you're a math whiz out there, you know what this means. A sine returns the arc sine. They all take usually integer values and return doubles. A tangent returns the arc tangent. But again, you should notice that these are functions that you wouldn't be able to figure out. Well, you could figure out, but it'd be really hard to if you were to perform a number of different statements in arithmetic. We have our arithmetic operators, plus, minus, star, multiplication, division, and mod, but these are specific functions that do a lot of nice things for you. Ceil, C-E-I-L, that will return the smallest integer value greater than or equal to x. So this will give you, if you have a floating point number, it will give you the small, it will convert it to like the ceiling of it. Other ones, cosine returns the cosine of r. Floor, this will return the largest integer value less than or equal to x. So this value is returned as a double. The best way to learn these functions is to use them inside your IDE. Play around, create some integers, pass them in, see what's returned. Log is the logarithm function, returns a double. NaN is not a number. This returns a not a NaN if possible according to the content specified by the string. So this gets passed a string, and it will tell you whether or not this is a number. So if you passed in something like Jason, it would return NaN. If it wasn't NaN, it wouldn't return. If it wasn't something like Jason, like a number, it wouldn't return. It would say it was a number. Power, this is the power function. When you raise something to the power, so 3 squared, 3 cubed, and so forth. This is very useful, used more than having to come up with your own power implementation. Remainder, you could use this as opposed to the mod operator, the modulus operator, which is the percent symbol. Other functions, round. This will round a number to the nearest integer in floating point format. Halfway values are always rounded away from 0. So 0.5 would be rounded to 1.0. Sine returns the sine of a number. Square root, this will return the square root of a number. Pretty useful. Returns a double in case you can't find the square root. Tangent will return the tangent of a number. And then there's so many more. There's actually a complex arithmetic library that you can use for even more complex arithmetic.